As a creative person and a website designer, we're always looking for things, to feel more productive or to even become more productive on what we do. This way we probably can get a lot more done and also maybe get some freedom. So today I want to show you how you can simply organize your projects using Notion in just a few minutes. If you're interested, stay tuned.
This a ticket talking margin for the figures. That's a comma and a comma and a comma.
What's going on, guys? My name is Leopoldo Perella, and if you're new to the channel, I do videos about website design, UX design, and the overall design process, as well as I share with you my journey while I built my web and UX design career. In today's video, I want to talk to you about organizing your website design projects. And you see, sometimes there's a lot of tasks in projects, sometimes there's just a few tasks that you might have to do on a project, but the goal is to make sure that you can get your projects sort of like broken down into smaller portions so that you can dive into specific tasks on a specific day, and so you can move forward to finishing those projects even before the delivery date. So for today's video, we're going to use a tool named Notion, and this is sort of what I've been using for quite some time to organize projects. Now keep in mind, sometimes there's a lot more going on into project management. That's why you should eventually get someone to help you, like I did with Sarah, who helps me to make sure that all my projects are broken down into digestible tasks that I can actually dive into and get done and not get overwhelmed with all the different tasks that a project might have. So make sure you get someone like that. But if you want to just get started with better managing your projects and actually organizing them better, let's do that right now. The first thing you have to do, just head over to Google and Google Notion, and you will see the link pop up. And if you think about Notion, it's sort of like a database sort of tool that really allows you to do a lot of different things. Now we use it for project management. I also use it to track all the videos that I'm creating, like this one, to keep invoices, to keep anything that is business related that I just want to keep in one place. I also use Coda, but I have found that Notion actually has a lot more features that I can use and templates like the one I'm about to show you. So the first thing that we will do on Notion is we will go over to WorkSpace, and in WorkSpace we're going to click this Add a Page icon. Once you click it, I want you to click over to Templates. Now when you see all these templates, you are going to be able to see everything that you can actually do with Notion, and that is not just project management. That can be to make a lot of different things. Finding a system for your brand, it can also be notes that you may want to take. If you're doing some UX research, you can actually do it right here. Things for marketing and whatnot, like how we keep the content calendar for YouTube videos like this one. That's how I did it with this one right here with content calendar. But for this video, we just want to click on roadmap. And once you click roadmap, you're going to see this, and then from here we're just going to click use this template. And what we want to do is just give it a name. So for the client name. From here, this is sort of how we do it. So anytime I have a new project coming in, we're going to sort of break this project into all the tasks that need to be done. So this can be like do some user research to see who we're designing for, try creating a map so that we know the journey map on the website or the application that I'm designing for. Things like actually designing the wireframes for the website, designing the wireframes for the about page, creating a sitemap, and then all the different design tasks I need to do. And then from here we also add all the different development tasks I need to do. So like design something on Webflow, create the CMS items or collection for Webflow, and so on. The idea is to sort of break down as many tasks as you can, so it becomes very easy, and it will also feel very good whenever you have to move a task from in progress to in review, and then from there into completed. So every task that you have outlined for this project is going to go into the not started. As you start to build or you start to work on these different tasks, you want to move them into in progress. Now one of the only things that is not in this template is in review. And we're just gonna go here, we're gonna add a group, and we're gonna call it in review. And what we're going to use in review for is like, let's say we have finished everything on the design of a website. So and you're going to move to the next task. Now what I want you to do is sort of take anything that is in progress, and we're gonna move it to in review. And later on, maybe at the end of your day or maybe at the end of the week, you're gonna go back into everything that is on review, and you're actually going to review it. You're going to make sure it actually matches the design scope and everything that you talked about for the design. Make sure everything works, all the fonts, everything is the same and whatnot. And then once you're finished with that, you're simply just going to move it to complete, and then that's it, you're finished with that specific task. Now the next thing I really like about this is that if you happen to click here, you're going to be able to also leave descriptions on the task and steps that you need to do something. You're going to be, let's say you're working with someone else, you're going to be able to leave some comments there for them. Let's say you're working with someone who's going to help you review this task. So you're going to be able to do it all together in one platform. You can also use something like Slack for this, but this way you're just going to do everything in one platform without having to go from one to the next. And then if you want to get a bit more into it, there are a couple other things that you can do here. Now you can also divide your project's tasks into sprints, and what I mean by this is not really like the usual design sprint. It's more like you're going to take this week or this next 3 days to solve a specific problem, or to just build a specific feature for a website, or design a specific feature or pages for your website. So the way I like to do it is I give myself sprints throughout the week, so I will just add them here. So let's say if I'm doing a new task that is related to a specific sprint or a problem that I want to solve in the next 3 days, I will just add it to, let's say, sprint 21. And then what I can do is I can go here and click by status and then click sprint, and there I will know all the tasks I need to be done for that specific sprint, and that can be for a 3-day sprint, a 4-day sprint, or even longer. Normally I don't recommend to do sprints like this more than 7 days because you will be exhausted, but this way you're going to be able to do it pretty good. So that's it, guys. That's how you can get started to organize better your projects with Notion. It's really simple and it is free. It's a great way for you to get started. As I said before, if you do need like extra help with this, I always recommend that don't get help in the things that you already know how to do. Get help in the things that you actually need help with. So for me, for example, organizing projects, being able to break down projects into smaller tasks was something that I needed help with, and that's where Sarah came along to really give me a hand on it. So get started with Notion. If you have any more questions about project management, how we can break down tasks even further and whatnot, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. And as you're here, make sure to hit that bell button and the subscribe button so when I post another video like this, you get a notification, and I will see you again in the next video.